Hello, everyone, and welcome back to A Familiar Quest. We have a very interesting adventure for you today because of the last adventure. Previously on A Familiar Quest, I believe Pest Pest discovered a bunch of shadowy, weird worm, almost like ghost-like things crawling their way into Castle Ravenloft. And after following them all the way up a winding stair to a secret door that no one had ever encountered before, there was a crack that led through the stone into this room, the secret room. Once Pest and also Gale went inside, it was discovered that this was some kind of magician's workshop. It seemed like it belonged to the professor. And a large, very large 6-foot tall cabinet was opened up, and Pest saw hundreds of himself, versions of himself, that all of the magical essence sucked and drained completely out of them, and their husk-like bodies left in jars. And lots of formulas, lots of documents were all over the room that Gale found. They were all about severing, using these pest-like creatures to cause a dramatic severing magical effect, whether that means separating a soul from a body, separating someone from a demiplane, or separating a familiar from its summoner. All sorts of things could be used in using a pest and that's what was discovered. And all of the formulas had been discovered, but as the shock was hitting Pest himself, Colonel Pest, Gale set fire to all the documents. You made your way down after the shock. Some folks went down to the cloning chamber. And inadvertently, one of the cloning chamber tubes holding Whittle, and they're amongst hundreds holding little vampiric versions of Whittle, was knocked over by Mugen. And that caused a domino effect of all of them being broken open. The entire basement level of Castle Ravenloft filled with cloning goo. And it was electrified because there's a great deal of electricity down there. And Mugen fell dead, as Mugen was the only dog and the only familiar that was not levitating above the goo, as we find ourselves right now at this moment with Squiddle, tentacle wrapped around Pest and tentacle wrapped around Gale. You see the death dog, Mugen, die.
To be I'm swooned. I just lost my. I didn't do any death saves yet, so I'm just there. But okay, you're the GM. I'm just.
Just want to be clear.
Okay. All right. I didn't fail on my death saves yet. Go ahead. Go continue.
I'm so sorry you did that. I just want to clear. It was so good.
There were, and at that moment, all of the clones of Whittle, the former Lord of Barovia, rose up and said, "No one actually leaves," all in unison. And now, amongst the arcing electricity that is dancing between all of these clones of Whittle, some of them half-formed, some of them with fangs, some of them more bat-like than looking like an actual gnome, are all moving through the electricity and the goo. And you see Mugen before you, very few feet away, from an army of clones. What are you doing?
Oh no, Mugen, I'm so sorry. This wasn't supposed to happen this way. It was supposed to be this big, amazing reveal. Can I pick up? I can't. Do I have any other limbs to try and drag Mugen out? So I know I'm holding Pest and Gale, and I have 2 tentacles and 2 of those little army.
You're levitating. Well, electricity keeps on shocking through Mugen.
Right.
I do need a death save from Mugen.
Yeah. Because I can help Mugen. If you can get me to Mugen, I can help.
I can get you to Mugen.
But the light,
I can get both you and Gale.
Is still going. So he's gonna. I mean, it's a temporary fix. But
would they get electrocuted by touching Mugen?
Oh yeah, that's how electricity does work.
It's just a straight roll, right? I haven't died in a while. It's just that was a 4. 4, probably not high enough.
That's one death save, not made.
Okay.
It's one failure.
Marked it.
Yeah, you see the electricity from the generator that's been powering all of the cloning chambers just exploding with electricity at this moment.
Okay, I have a wild combination. I've got an idea. Hello, Squiddle. Get me over there, but don't just wait for me to signal to touch Mugen.
Got it.
I don't know which one of these is the reaction spell. It's that one. All right, just kidding. Once I'm over there, Mugen's dying. Why would you wait to touch me to Mugen?
Okay.
You just levitate over the goo?
Yeah.
Okay, and the clones are like moving through the liquid towards you at this moment.
Gross. As soon as I am able to touch Mugen, I will cast Cure Wounds on Mugen.
You touch Mugen?
I do.
Oh no.
No.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, and assuming this is lightning damage is about to happen, I'm gonna cast Absorb Elements.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have no spell slots left, but it's fine because Mugen's dying. All right, con save. You said, why did I ever die? Push the button. Oh, it's a 6.
Yeah, you failed.
Yeah, I sure
did. You take 25 points of lightning damage.
Okay.
As you touch Mugen.
The great news is I take 12. Can I still cast Cure Wounds?
So you cast Absorb Elements.
Yeah, okay. As a reaction.
That's your same turn, though.
Oh, hellfire. All right.
That's a leveled spell.
Yep.
So you told me you were
Fine.
casting Cure Wounds.
No, you're
Mugen?
right. Yeah.
Yeah. So Mugen,
Uh-huh.
how much?
Should I roll again?
How much does Mugen heal for? Pest,
Oh,
who is now
uh,
electrified.
Yeah, and I will take all 20. So hold on, I have 2 hit points. It's fine. We're absolutely fine. This is fine.
I need Constitution saving throws from Gale and Squiddle.
7 plus 5 is 12. 12 hit points to Mugen.
Okay, Mugen, you're up.
Okay.
It's just going to be terrible for you in just a moment. So quickly.
Okay.
Yeah, you are covered in slime, and your left head looks to the left, and there's just an army of vampiric clones, and your right head looks to the right, and your friends are levitating above you, and Pest is smoking. He's just this kind of black worm with white eyes and just ash.
the scarf is just like standing straight up.
Yeah.
Would like to call my broom, because as long as it's within 1 mile of me, it will come. And the broom, who does not have a name yet, I don't think, or if I gave it a name, I already forgot what it was.
You call your broom.
It floats.
It does float. Give me an intelligence check, please.
Intelligence? No. Oh no. Wait. What am I not thinking? Never mind. It doesn't matter.
You know what? No, I need it for the broom.
Oh, just roll 20, I guess, and figure out how smart a broom is. It's probably 0. That's an 18. Broom's doing so good. So good.
There's like a hole in the very top of the ceiling and just goes and then like opens up.
Incredible. Everyone just get on the broom. We'll get out of here. Or if you can float yourself. We should leave though.
Okay. And Squiddle, Pest, and Gale in each tentacle floats over to the broom next to Mugen.
Yeah.
As you're doing so, that's when you start seeing it. The clones can climb on anything. And they have started swarming and filling the entire room. The ceiling, the walls, the floor.
Oh no.
Everywhere.
Oh, that's right. They can spider climb. Oh boy.
It's fine. We can just go really fast and leave. Or are we gonna fight all? How many are there?
There's 100.
Okay. We should leave.
So
Good.
no.
Where did Tommy Two-Toed go?
Down. Down. The broom crashed through. Down. We must go down. Oh, there's a lot of electrified liquid down, isn't there?
Yes, on the floor.
Up.
Up.
Yes, Mugen.
Yes. Okay, let's go. And I order the broom to go up and work. Or what are we gonna do? I feel like it's not gonna work like
you
that.
go up the stairs just as Tommy the Toad is like going down them.
Okay. Excellent.
I totally made up that last name because I've been thinking Tommy Two-Tone, so I renamed him Tommy Two-Toed in my brain.
Yeah.
That's
Very
great.
good. Two-toed's very good.
What exactly just happened?
Ah,
I heard
two
a loud
arms,
crashing
retreat.
noise.
Retreat.
Well, it's my job to secure the cloning chamber.
have
I'm
terrible
sorry.
news. We will
I did have
debrief
to have-
you above. I believe me. You want to follow us?
I don't see what. Oh God! Oh,
Yep.
that's a lot. That's a lot of clones, and they're moving. And I feel. I'm sorry. I needed a coffee break. And what terrible monster must have destroyed and opened the clones? What horrible, devious, demonic
Retreat.
essence? What evil?
I don't really know. It must have been some feral animal that knocked them all down. It wasn't us.
What irrational monstrosity would have let all these clones out?
We should go, huh?
What terrible villain?
We should okay, we're gonna keep going. I hope you follow us. If not,
What enemy of life on the multiverse?
All
would
right,
have let
Tommy, we get it.
You run out of this. Okay, well, I guess no one's going to tell me, and that's all fine. I do sense a lot of shame in the room, so I suspect it may be one of you, or one of your family members.
You're
And he
very-
starts hopping along after you.
Squiddly's much more intuitive than I realized.
He's very perceptive.
It's a problem.
Good hire.
You get to the very top of the stairs to a very thick oak door. And you are now on the main level of Castle Ravenloft.
Right. We should shut this door behind us, yes? Yes, all
Okay.
right.
On the count of three. 1, 2, 3.
I just stare at it.
I feel like everyone who tries, and it's just Mugen. Like everyone appears to be like Squiddle is just squished flat, levitating against the door. Gale's just like, yeah. Pest is just like inching, but going nowhere. And Mugen's just like, close.
Tap tap.
All right, you close the door.
I hold it closed. Do you have any magic to make the door stay closed, or a key to lock the door? Because I feel like they could probably open the door with their hands. So, is there any way to keep this door shut, or should I just put a chair against it? You know, do the chair thing.
Hey, Pest, you got a key for this door?
No, I don't think that I do.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check, and we'll find out what you toss up.
This isn't bad. It's an 11.
You are the herald of Castle Ravenloft. And you are a colonel.
That's true. That's true.
So, and you have been training mobs. So I feel like you are a little bit high strung.
No. Now, wait a minute. This is episode 7. What would give you that idea?
Sorry. I feel like you probably have your keys on you.
I think that's probably true.
Yeah. Yeah, you have a key.
Great. Yeah, it's horrible to watch, but here's a key.
You regurgitate the key.
I do think it's larger than me, which we can unpack at a later time.
So that's where you keep
just
your
unpacked
belongings.
it just now.
Ooh, good. Very good.
There's a very slimy iron key. Sharp in a lot of places.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Seemed uncomfortable.
Sure was.
Who's locking the door?
Or is
Not
everyone
me.
not? Is the key so big that I have to do it? Do I have to do it? With big paw, I just kind of. I'll do it. I grab the paw
You just
between.
double paw?
Yeah, double paw it, and I.
Oh,
shove it in.
give me an acrobatics check for this. You can hear the vampiric clones clamoring up.
Acrobatics. That's a dirty 20. I do so good.
Wow. Yeah, you're just like, bloop. Okay.
That's what I sound like. Yes. Thank you.
I feel seen. You lock the door and you start hearing hammering, not fully formed fists, soft fists
Oh, yuck.
against the door.
Well, that should hold them until they, I guess, grow up and get bigger. I don't know how long that takes, but
Oh, I don't think they'll ever grow up now.
you said that. I don't-
somehow worse.
Oh, I don't know if they're ever going to grow up. They weren't
Okay,
done
there we
cooking.
go.
So,
Well, you never know. Well, so we're just gonna keep the door locked, and that'll maybe solve the problem, and just time will solve the problem. Or
see, Tommy just kind of crawls over to you. Well, time does solve a lot of problems. It depends on how much vampiric blood's inside them. They may never die. Or, I'm always been against basements. I know you found me in a well, but, basements are creepy. So maybe we just seal off this part of the castle and never talk about this again.
oh, ignoring problems. Okay.
Oh, we could set the entire castle on fire.
Oh no.
Maybe we'll wait a bit.
Squiddles and yeah, this is
before
their
that.
home. I think.
Perhaps we could do some research into the evil nemesis that has clearly released all the clones in an attempt to kill us.
I just had a bunch of new sconces installed, and I would really rather not light the whole thing on fire. I will if I need to.
Sconces are expensive. That is true.
All right, so we're inside the castle, but they are locked in the basement?
Yeah, the basement level of Castle Ravenloft right now.
And
Is there anything particularly heavy in the castle, like I don't know, stones that we can put on top of this door?
Yes, there's lots of Castle Ravenloft is not necessarily well kept, other
Yeah.
than probably some.
How dare you?
I'm just saying. It's Castle Ravenloft. It may be very nice, but there's probably some broken stones here and there.
It's been lived in.
What is the plan, gang?
I mean, are we concerned about them breaking the door or like oh because I don't know that stones are I mean, I guess if we piled them all the way up from bottom to top we could do that. But also like we have to then what?
Eh, it buys us time. Okay,
yeah,
so
I suppose
let's
so.
maybe stack some stones up in front of the door and then make sure the bridges are up. So if they try to leave, it's water.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh god, there's so
Okay.
many of them.
But don't I have vampiric blood in me now too? Because you said something weird. Does that mean I can't go over water anymore?
Very possibly.
Should I try?
You
Did
can
something
walk
bad happen to
over
me?
running water. You can't swim through it if you're a vampire.
But you
Meagan
got
doesn't
your
know the rules.
well, you got that broom.
Oh yeah, broom. Okay. All right. Well, I'll miss splashing in a puddle. Anyway, I think it's fine. We lock the door. And, you know.
There's other liquidy things you could splash in, like blood,
Okay.
like blood puddles.
Hmm.
Anyways,
So,
I'm gonna get some stones.
Okay.
Pest is just sort of muttering over and over to himself the thing that the Whittles said, that no one ever really leaves. No one ever really leaves. Why would they say that? No one ever really leaves. Just obviously not moving rocks with them. Just thinking.
So is the scary death goo gonna be a problem that it's still in there though? Is that gonna like seep through a wall or like destroy anything? Is this really the best idea?
It's gonna give us time to get the best idea.
Okay.
And Gail's gonna go, and you're just gonna see him kind of like move in the direction of what to him probably feels like a very large stone, but it's in fact a pebble that he is trying to like push that he finds on the ground in this room. And it's probably, I mean, it's probably like that big, you know.
Gail, you're so strong.
Thank you.
And Meagan just drops like two big boulders that she had in each head, each mouth, and just goes that. Some wet rocks
Perfect.
for y'all.
Little drops and medium-sized rocks from both tendril.
After about 4 hours of this,
Oh boy.
there's just a pile of rocks
I
in
hate
front of
this.
the door.
I hate it.
Pieces of armor.
Whatever we can find that looks heavy.
Yeah. And they keep on hammering at the door, but the door seems pretty stable.
Well, we solved the problem.
Ow.
So, you all heard what they said, yes?
Right. So, Squiddle, when you made these clones, did you put souls in them, or did they find souls themselves, or how does that part work exactly?
That's a really good question. I'm not really sure, but I have a feeling what they mean by no one ever really leaves is if you die here, you come back.
Yes, but Squiddle, I think it's more than that.
What do you mean?
Well, what force could possibly compel all of your clones to contemporize about leaving a dread realm? I don't think it's just anyone that dies and doesn't leave. I think he's still here, Squiddle.
And by he, you mean
I do.
that's not good.
No.
Have you seen any clues or heard anything from him? Sometimes he talks to you in your dreams.
Oh, are you talking about the tall pale person who likes to pet my head that I feel like I told some of you this, but I don't know who. I don't remember who was in the room. But is that person?
Yeah, he basically looks like a tall mosquito.
Yeah, because then you said that's why I can climb around and bite people and take their blood and stuff now.
Squidle, I came after you vanquished him. Did he ever change forms?
He turned into ash. So I'm a little confused if that is who I think it is, how they came back. Because, I mean, isn't that how it works? Like, if you destroy the vampire's heart, they turn to ash, and that's it. But maybe it works a little different here.
I mean, I suppose I never really thought much about it, but why should it be any different killing a vampire, killing anything else? Nothing ever really leaves.
You know, I think I forgot about my own logic there.
I don't know if this is worth mentioning or not, but I heard a voice earlier, and it sounded like Mugen's voice, but it wasn't Mugen, and I tried to attack it because I knew it wasn't Mugen, because that didn't smell like Mugen, and it maybe fell apart into a thing. It was a whole thing. I think it may have been that guy though, and I think he definitely tried to turn me against you. And kind of tried to do this whole like, ooh, wouldn't you like to be in charge thing? And I would just like to state for the record, because it seems like there's some suspicious goings on about here. I don't like responsibility to that degree. I'm more of like a support role than a leader. So I don't really want to be a part of any hostile takeovers, but it definitely seems like maybe this guy isn't happy that you took his spot. If that makes sense.
So did you turn down the job because you don't like responsibility?
Well,
And
no,
that's it?
I kind of think the whole like betraying people thing is also not,
Okay, good.
you know, that's a whole thing. I more of meant he didn't really know his audience, because trying to pitch to me that like I should be in power isn't really the way to get me to do things.
I mean, the only way that I became in power is because I had to make a deal to save a friend of mine a long time ago. I don't like responsibility either. So honestly, if Strahd wants to convince someone to take that position that Whittle was in, take it.
You all have never...
I've
Sorry.
I appreciate that you didn't entertain that manipulation.
It was one of the scariest things I've ever seen in my entire life, though, and I will be haunted by the imagery that he conjured in front of me, and I feel like I should mention that.
I'm really sorry. This is the place of nightmares.
Was that helpful information to share, though?
No, it was. Thank you for being transparent with me.
Just like for future reference. I did try to stab him and it didn't really do what I thought it would. Is there anything I should do if he tries to pop up again and you know, try and initiate a hostile takeover or something?
Run. Whoa. Come and find us. Don't try to fight him. Because the only reason I say that, and it's not because I don't think you're strong enough to take him. You obviously are, but I don't really know what he is just yet. So I want to kind of get a beat on this guy before we go trying to kill him again.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Hey, Pest, you were going to say something?
I don't know that any of you have ever seen Pest do this, but he has sort of compacted himself into like the tiniest space he can possibly take up as this conversation about being offered a chance to take over Barovia and we don't betray people and all of that has been going on. And when Gale asked if this had been a useful bit of information, there was just sort of a very soft little like whimper squeak out of Pest. And when you turn your attention to him, my front half sort of uncompresses enough so that I can just say, Squiddle, when this is all done, I owe you an immense apology and also perhaps should be court-martialed for treason. But until then, Strahd is back and he has been haunting us. All of us. This
All right,
whole
so-
time.
So what you're telling me is you betrayed me, but we're going to put a pin in that.
Well, to be fair, I hadn't had a chance yet.
Just to be clear.
I hadn't had a... we have much to discuss, my very long-time friend. Gale? Did you find anything else in that place?
Yes.
Do I want to know what it was?
No, but I will tell you, I saw them come back.
What do you mean?
I don't really know how to describe it. Maybe something like an essence or like a light or like an imprint or a something or another. And I saw them come back to that big giant cabinet thing we saw, and they seemed at peace. And it kind of felt like even though bad stuff had happened, that they were finally at rest because of what we did finding them. So I wanted to tell you earlier, but everyone was
No, it's
you
okay.
know.
There were other concerns. Thank you for telling me now.
What was in the room?
There's a lot of not nice experiments were happening. And I think it might have something to do with what's happening with the familiars.
Oh,
What makes you say... What else did you find, Gale?
It seemed like whoever was using that space was doing some kind of research on separation and like souls from bodies and familiars from their summoners, and in general what it takes to sever that connection. And
Dark Lords from their dread domains?
well, I didn't see anything specifically to that, but I think that maybe it seems to be a broadly applicable kind of research. So I'm gonna guess, yeah. I think it's all connected.
so what I think is happening is that Strahd wants to come back, or maybe also leave. I'm not sure about both of these things. And experiments are happening to give him power, I guess, to do that. And it's bad. But when he talks to me, he's super nice, if it's the same person. But the next time I see him, I should tell him to go away. Or get help. One of those two things, right?
Gale's just gonna turn and look at Squiddle like,
Don't trust him.
Oh. Okay.
What's a flavor that dogs don't like? Like citrus.
Citrus.
Right?
Yeah.
He's the kind of person that would give you a stick, and when you get
Mm.
it tastes like citrus.
Mm.
Really, really maniacally evil.
Waste of a stick. Okay.
Waste of a stick.
Okay. Well, now I know. I'll tell him to go away and leave us alone.
I think, Mugen, your first question actually is maybe the most important thing right now. Which is to say, which does he want? His position back, or a freedom that even death didn't provide him? We have a very...
I'm gonna guess the second one.
Would be mine as well. Squiddle, what do you think?
Yeah. I would really like to see where Whittle's form is, because I think that might be connected.
Oh, did you lose it?
Yes, as to that, that was one of the reasons I suggested down when we were with the clones. The Whittle form is below us. Far, far, far below us.
Well, how did it get there? Did it walk?
I don't know of any passages down there, but I've only been here a century.
What about that time we went to see was it Death? That seemed far down.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, where was I forgot. Where was the door to that? Was that in the clone room or like something like that? Or
Very near the clone
It
room.
was,
Oh,
yeah, it was.
God. Jesus.
So Squiddle would know how to get down to wherever Whittle is, right? Is it like
You're not aware of
below-
anything below the cloning room.
And it's definitely below that.
So is it like still within the confines of the castle, or is it in the ground below the castle?
You only know what Pest knows.
As far as I can tell, it's below the lowest reaches of the castle that I'm aware of. But it seems to be in the mountain.
So there is this room where Strahd left his coffin, and I think that's where Whittle was sleeping for a while. Maybe they're back there.
Oh.
It's worth a try, and if not, maybe there we can find a passage further down below. And also, it's not the clone room, so that's a plus.
Yeah, we moved all these rocks. It would be a shame to move them all back again.
Yeah, we're not going to do that.
We have another 4 hours, my friend.
Does Mugen know? I just can't remember. Does Mugen know where you got the bone from that you gave her in like episode 1, Whittle or Squiddle, or did you just grab it and throw it at me? I can't remember what exactly happened.
I don't remember. Todd,
I don't think you told me.
You had it on you. You didn't tell her.
You
Yeah.
had
was
it
a
on
bone.
you.
Oh,
It was Strahd's
better.
bone, but you didn't.
Okay. Michelle knows. Mugen does not know. Anyway, I will
There-
never bring it up.
Whittle used to hold Strahd's hand in her bag of holding.
Aww.
But didn't you say his body turned to ash when you broke his heart, tore out
I
his
took his-
heart? destroyed his-
You know what? I did take his hand before that, but
Before
you
that.
would think that would turn into ash too. But yeah,
Not
his bone.
connected.
I guess not.
Oh,
That's weird.
maybe that's how you survive. You just get cut off a little piece and put somewhere else, and then when someone,
Oh no!
then you can still come back.
Maybe this is how. If Strahd really did come back, maybe that's why. Because I took Strahd's hand. Well, not me, but Whittle.
Where's the rest of the hand? Do you still have it, or is it on Whittle's body? We should find that hand probably.
I don't think Whittle or Squiddle would have picked it up after Mugen was chomping on it.
You only gave me one bone. Did you give me the whole
Mugen
hand?
was chomping on a bone,
Just a bone, like a finger,
like a leg bone.
like a leg.
Oh, what the?
Oh, yeah. I thought
Sorry,
it
we
was
don't
bigger
remember.
than like a phalange.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, maybe we should find. I don't know. Maybe his bones made it somewhere. We should find them, or at least we should try to find Widow's body or someone's coffin. Just a bunch of coffins that we gotta find, I guess. Now.
What if it was Whittle's leg bone?
Oh,
I gave
oh,
you.
boy. Oh boy.
oh boy.
Okay, should we go to the where Strahd's coffin is and look at that first, and then maybe there'll be some sort of hints.
Yep, right this way.
Okay.
Squiddle makes their way down to the bowels of the castle where Whittle used to slumber
You-
in Strahd's coffin.
You all been here a long time, Pest and Squiddle. So yeah, there is another stairway, yes, that can lead towards his coffin area.
Mhm.
You do, however, the stairwell is very adjacent to the other stairwell that leads to the cloning chamber. And you
Yeah.
can hear them groaning and pounding on the walls. And even some of the liquid is dripping
Ew, ew, ew.
down in the stairwell. Constant little rivulets of just goo seeping from the ceiling as you're making your way down the stairwell,
Ew, ew.
as it is kind of counter moving down along. And you get down to a completely jet black door with no light. You feel cold air moving from it, and you can feel, especially you, Pest, this is very connected to the negative energy material plane. Nothing can survive here. But you aren't alive.
This is. I understand why I've never been down here. There's so much. Is there a portal near here, or a passage, a gate of some sort?
The doorway feels like a doorway to another place.
Ah.
Air feels different.
Aha. Squiddle, do you know where we are?
We are in the room where Whittle used to slumber. And it's also where Strahd used to slumber. In his coffin. His coffin used to sit right over there.
I don't think we're in the castle anymore.
Where do we go?
Very dark place. Can I cast locate object again and see if what was it that I was pinging on Whittle? Oh, the blood drops.
Oh,
Everyone give me a perception check.
Gushers. Yeah.
the blood snaps.
Yeah, the blood snacks. Oh,
Ew.
finally.
Am I doing perception with my little sniffer or just general?
Yeah, with your sniffer.
Thank
I got a
you.
natural 20.
Whoa.
I got 11, so
I
This is
got
fine.
with advantage 17.
I got 26.
Dang.
Yeah, this you can kind of feel the way air is flowing kind of in and out, but there's something's deeply wrong with that room. You can sense the absence of life. It's not another plane of existence, but it is a wellspring of darkness.
Ah, huh.
Gail, you smell nothing alive. That's how you feel. Mugen, there is nothing friendly in that room. There's nothing there for a dog or for anyone who has motion. And Pest, you almost sense a lack of magic.
Oh.
I feel like I think there used to be some stakes sitting around here. Are there
Yeah,
any
there's still
stakes?
some stakes. Yeah. I mean, I think Willow was that absent-minded. Like she would keep stakes still around her vampiric form.
Rude.
Incredible.
There's a bunch of stuff, just like a Superman sleeping in his bed next to a whole sack of kryptonite.
Yeah. They're big.
Mhm.
It's fine.
Yep. Seems
This-
accurate.
This will be fine.
How many
Uh,
stakes are there?
Oh, there's like 8.
Oh.
I'm gonna take
do we
all
need-
of
I
them.
was gonna say we
Oh.
should probably grab those.
Okay. Should we put some in the basket on the broom? Did the broom come with us? I think the broom came with us.
Yeah, the brooms are
Yes.
there.
So,
Gail,
incredible.
How big is this room?
it's big.
Okay. before anyone starts like moving the stakes away, I want to try and try being the operative word here. Try and throw one for Mugen to play fetch with.
Hey.
Go ahead and toss one. Go ahead, give me an athletics check.
Okay.
Just tiny little barbarian rat picks
I'm
up an entire
trying.
steak.
That's a 9.
Oh.
Can Squiddle use their help action to like catch that steak that Gale tossed and then just like throw another one in place of it?
You can do like you want to make it feel like the steak got
Yeah,
thrown.
I want Gale to think that
Perfect.
they were able to throw it.
Gale sees that the steak goes flying and starts hopping up and down in circles and turns to Mugen and goes, Mookie, did you see? That was my best throw ever. Did you see that?
This is very good.
Fetch.
Yep. Going. And I go to grab the stick.
And
He's so
just
strong.
little Gale hopping around in circles, doing like a little happy dance.
I bring the stick back. But I don't drop it.
No.
Throw a stick again. Throw a stick again.
No take, just throw.
Yes.
I don't mean to interrupt down there. How's everything going?
Oh, he's still here. I forgot about him. Matt.
Yeah.
Thomas, you told us once that you're also you're sort of like us, right? Is that right? A familiar of sorts.
That's accurate. Yeah, I agree. I
Excellent.
am a familiar sort. Should I come down?
Yes. Now you can absolutely. Yes, definitely.
You guys should very much sweep up around here. There's a lot of goo. Should probably put that animated broom to some kind of use. I don't know how well brooms do with goo. Smells like squirrel a little bit, don't it?
Gross.
Oh, it's kind of tangy.
It's
like
my natural
pennies.
scent.
I don't know that I'd recommend. Oh, well, all right.
It kind of tastes like if there was something like liquid skin.
We need to have a conversation with everyone who lives in Castle Ravenloft about what we should
I lick it
put
too?
in our mouths.
Do you like some of the slime? Oh yeah,
I
delicious liquid skin.
would.
It's like jerky, only it's not dried out.
Oh no.
Well, you're welcome, everyone at home.
There's just like one of those.
This will be
workers'
my
comp-
last show.
One of those workers' comp like posters on the side of the stairs that says things that you should not eat, and if you do, we're not liable for
But
it.
it's too covered. It's too covered in liquid skin to read.
Right. So.
But it's
Aw.
there.
All right. Well, I'm just gonna hop my way. It's a bit slippery, isn't it? Okay. Well,
Oh, be careful.
there. Oh, that's a very imposing dark door, isn't it? Yes.
Yes.
Well, you want to open it?
The dark door
Uh-huh.
is creepily in front of all of us. I've sensed an absence of life and energy and joy.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like fun to open.
It's probably bad, so maybe we shouldn't open the door and just go back upstairs?
Who are you? Are you looking? What are you looking for down there in the darkness?
Whittle.
And yes, we know there's a whole group of them back there, but we want the Whittle.
I just
The
stepped through.
one
I
that
just
created
stepped through a
all of
lot
them.
of whittle. I think just now.
Will, can we make another one of you from all the goop? I guess.
Oh.
Well. Oh, okay. You need the
like a
original. that's right.
snowman.
I don't want to.
I've never
to
seen
snow
snow,
man.
but I heard tell of it. But like a skin man.
That's
Roll up all the skin to a whittle shape.
Yeah, it probably gets like
Oh.
you know how you have soup sometimes, and it gets a little bit of a skim. It's skim
Oh.
skin.
No, I don't like that.
You just roll it all up like a roll up.
Is
I
this
just made
how
up that
flesh
term.
golems are made?
I would like
all
to
this
unsubscribe.
time?
Press 1 for more skin facts.
Seems like the thing that's really important seems to be that big imposing dark door, though.
Yeah. We are looking for clues, so maybe we do open it.
I feel like this is the time to be brave, right? I mean, we need answers. That door might have them.
Maybe just before we decide to go be brave, though, we should like bandage Pest up a little bit, because
Oh,
Oh.
I'm all right. And I sort of inflate myself because I
Oh
I
yeah,
heal
by
over
now you're
time.
already like
Oh, yeah.
healed. Yeah.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
I'm pretty messed up still.
Oh.
Yeah, I think maybe.
All right, I can help.
I love how polite Mugen is. Like I have an
Actually
arm.
about to
Like,
die, so.
Excuse me, at your earliest convenience,
Um,
could you get some heals?
Yeah, I can hit you with a spell if you'd like, or we can.
Yeah, oh,
I don't know
yes,
if we want to wait
please.
another hour, so let me spell you.
Or
Hold on, here we
treats.
go. Or treats, yes, of course.
Mhm.
How's another 10?
Well, that's
I'm
nice.
10
thank
what?
you.
I don't know, because I'm apparently speaking in character, but.
Tens is good. I still hurt, but not so bad now.
Okay.
I'm 22 out of 36.
Emma,
It's not
how
like
all you
22
are
out of
looking after each other.
36. I could do one more. Let's do it. Better now than there's another 9 for you.
Okay, I'm doing great.
Yeah.
Woo! And like all my fur kind of falls back out, and I'm not all gross and bleeding out anymore.
Are you feeling better, Mugen?
Yes, I'm a little hungry, but I guess I'm always a little bit hungry.
Gail, you look frightened. Are you not?
I mean, I'd like to think so, right?
Well, you all seem like heroes, and heroes, big shadowy door, and I have faith in you.
Well, that's
Thanks,
very
Tommy.
kind, Thomas. Yes. You're not going to come with us, though. I just thought.
Oh, absolutely, I'll come with you.
Oh, excellent. All right. Well,
You're
tally
like
ho then.
found family. I don't know that we can
Oh.
open the door, though. Only
Oh.
Laura Barovia can do that.
Oh.
Oh,
So who technically is Laura Barovia?
Oh.
I don't know.
Squiddle, maybe?
right?
No, not me.
Well-
Not Squiddle. I don't think. Am I?
We should use the skin and maybe put the skin on the door, and because Whittles for the no. Okay.
I hate it. Pest loves it. That's brilliant.
I mean, I feel like there was a clue given, and we should chase
I-
down all.
I really like how
possibilities.
on the
I'm
same
doing
page
whatever you
Pest
say.
and Mugen are
Do
today.
it.
Yeah.
Oh boy, we're finishing
The
each
worst
other's
episode of
sandwiches.
Mission Impossible.
Uh,
You need his fingerprint. I have all of his skin.
Just keep trying swaths of it, right? It's fine.
We didn't need all of it. Oopsie
Well, we-
daisy.
Overkill.
well, how do you become the Lord of Barovia?
Whittle killed Strahd and
Okay.
also made a deal with the Dark Powers to save her friend Freely.
So
Complex.
whoever took care of your other body is now the Lord of or something. Maybe we can just push the door if we push really hard. Open the door if we push really hard.
I'm just gonna try to. Is there a doorknob?
Yes.
I think Squiddle's just gonna try and open it.
Check it for traps now. We good? Okay.
You open it up.
Okay.
Squiddle looks up and down and left and right and like pushes the stone to make sure there's no like booby traps or anything.
You see the darkness of the room. The lack of walls. Or a ceiling. Like a dimension within a dimension. And you see a coffin.
Who's?
Okay, now I'm kind of scared.
Whose is that?
Hit my
Ours.
head in the doorway. What?
I think it's. Am I still standing in front of that door, looking in?
Yeah.
And doors open.
Oh yeah.
Does it feel like there's any airflow?
No. You don't need air though.
Right.
Oh, that's not what I'm concerned about. I think it could be Whittle. Could be Strahd. Because Whittle took Strahd's coffin, so they look the same.
Well,
So it's like a 50-50 if this is like you or like big scary bad guy Adum.
Mm-hmm.
either way, I think we need whoever's in there for what varies fairly significantly. But shall we take a peek?
What if you all stand here and hold on to one of my tendrils, and I'll just peek in.
Sure.
Okay. There I go.
You peek in. You lean into the darkness, and like even the floor itself is so jet black, it's almost like a lake, but it's solid. And because you angle your position, you see 4 coffins.
Oh no. Anything else?
Darkness.
4 coffins
Are-
wasn't enough for you?
What? Guess not. Bring me the darkness.
Good.
Are they within tendrils reach?
No. It's like 90 feet in there. And this place is vast beyond reasoning.
Wait, we have a rope, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, in my explorer's pack, absolutely I do.
Can you tie one around one of my legs? How long is your rope?
Oh, I think it's. Let me check my inventory. Haven't looked in a while. Inventory.
Well, this death dog opens up their book of all the equipment they have.
50 feet of hempen rope is what I have. And a
Okay.
torch and a water skin and a python. I don't know what that is. Is it python?
For
Anyway.
climbing,
Does
right?
anyone else have another rope that we can
Uh,
tie to Mugen's?
I don't have another rope, but I'm concerned about you going in alone. Maybe I should accompany you to make sure you're safe in there.
Okay.
Just don't want anything bad to happen to you.
Well, wait. Maybe you should. Why don't we all just go in then? Because if you go in, something happens to you, then there's no point in us being safe because you won't be safe.
Well, we need someone over here to pull the rope back.
Oh, right.
I don't think that
Mm.
rope is long enough to reach the coffins
Mm.
anyway.
You
Also,
might be able to get at least a better look at the coffins. I can tie it
True
around. I can get quite big, and I can tie it around my.
Oh.
I don't really have a waist
Mm.
so much as Well, maybe
Alright.
I should be eating better. But either way,
Oh.
those flies are all delicious.
I...
Step
Maybe-
Why y'all laughing?
I don't know. I don't know.
I think it's a nervous laugh.
I think it is. I just have to say it because if I don't and I'm right, I'm going to feel terrible forever. This door is giving me very slam shut after someone walks inside vibes.
Is there anything we can put in the door and make sure it doesn't close?
Oh, now, sure.
In my pack, I have a crowbar. I never looked at this.
What
thing,
one
so
of
automatically
small
guess.
items you have in your pack?
It's
Yeah,
a
a
basic-
crowbar would probably hold it open quite well.
I have a hammer too if we need it later.
Logan
Okay.
comes
What-
prepared.
It might be more magical items are very hard to break. Do we have a magical item that we can maybe stick in the door? Because those can't be destroyed. Crowbar
Oh.
might be bent.
Oh, you talking about my broom?
No.
Not necessarily a broom.
Oh.
It's a nice broom. You may need it to get out.
I-
Yeah. Does
I
anyone else
can-
have a magical item?
I can offer my alchemy jug to place in the crack of the door, but you thought the key was bad. This is going to be really awful to watch. I would recommend
Might be
turning
a lot of
around.
mayonnaise going there all kinds of
No.
places. But it is magical, and
What's in the jar?
Well, that depends. What would you like? Beer, oil, wine, water, mayonnaise, honey?
there's no
Acid?
mayonnaise. No. Famously, yeah. Iceless mayonnaise.
Okay, well, I mean, it's already very sticky in here and wet. It's very moist in here.
It's very damp.
So I guess it wouldn't really do too much to damage the place. If you don't think you'll need it.
I mean, certainly not more than we need the broom, so I'm happy to. It's just, Oh, all right, here we go.
No, I'm tying around my midsection, such as it is. And no one's up the stairs, correct? I'm just asking. I'm nervous.
I mean, not as far as we know, question mark?
Nope.
Are we missing
Nothing
anyone?
upstairs.
I look up the stairs again. Do I see anything?
They're not
No, you
coming,
don't smell
are they?
anything either.
All
Sorry,
clear.
just trying to be as careful as I possibly can.
No, you're right. It's just that now we're all paranoid about it. It's fine.
It'll be fine.
Okay,
Maybe.
doors open.
All right.
Rope.
All right, everyone, tie the rope to each of each other.
Oh, I see. Like in one, like boop, boop, boop. Okay, okay.
Yeah, I saw people climb once. All right, well,
Squiddle
walk
just makes
along
some
it.
like slip knots in the rope for everyone to stick one of their limbs into or body.
I feel like the rope's as thick as I am.
I know my tiny little paw in the rope. Like,
it's ridiculous. Yeah, you had to like separate the hemp to like
Yeah.
wiggle into it.
Yeah.
Aw.
Oh, that's what I did. Yeah, that's great. I'm
Yeah.
inside the rope.
All right, well, I guess it's now or never.
All right, whatever happens, I love you guys, and it was nice meeting you, and I hope this isn't the end.
Oh, it better not be. So okay.
No, I'm sure it's not. Onward.
You're all very brave. It's going to be fine.
Let's go.
All right, you guys go in.
Yep.
Yeah.
Squiddle starts off by levitating into the darkness.
You levitate further into the darkness. This is a 50-foot rope. It feels like it keeps stretching. And as you move through this darkness, the walls, which are completely absent, you just feel like the space is getting bigger and bigger with your perception of it. And you come upon 4 coffins. The angles of things here are weird. So is your perspective. You get to the 4 coffins, all lined up in a row. Maybe they were closer than they appeared. And you see each stone coffin with a name. One says Mugen.
Oh no.
One says Gale.
Damn it.
One says Pest.
No.
And one says Squiddle. And you feel the rope go slack. That's the thing. I never told you about my master.
Oh.
No.
His name is Strahd,
No.
and I'm not a frog. I'm a hand. And he transforms into the claw of Strahd, and the door shuts. 100 years later. Let's take a break, everyone.
What?
Uh,
We're going to go on break right now.
Okay.
We'll be back in a few
No.
minutes. Welcome back, everyone. So you find yourselves in darkness. The door shuts as Tommy the Toad turns into a crawling claw, the last remnant of Strahd. And
No.
you are in this terrible darkness with these 4 coffins. There's no food, there's no air, but you don't need either of those things. And days go by.
Tommy, get the rope. You let the rope go, Tommy. Where did you go?
Squiddle.
Who was the bad guy?
I thought he was our friend. I should have known better than to trust something that was that nice to us. So what now?
Well, it sounds like we're going to be here a while.
I mean, I kind of want to open those coffins. See what's in there.
I guess they have our names on them, so
Maybe there's some like afterlife trinkets in there or something we could sell if we ever get out of here. I'm gonna open mine.
It's empty.
Okay, good.
Enough room for you.
I'm not gonna get inside of it. I just want to open it.
How big is mine?
Oh, it's tiny.
Oh,
No.
rat coffin.
Like a shoebox.
Is it a shoebox?
Oh, it's not a shoebox.
Okay, but it's shaped like a coffin.
Can you imagine everyone got like giant stone coffins and I have like a shoebox?
just says Nike on it.
Wow.
Just do it.
Oh boy.
Ravenloft isn't only dark, it's this like sassy mean.
It's sassy mean, yeah.
Oh, and here's this for you, because you're trash.
Because you are
It's just-
rat.
It's an
Wild.
awful thing.
I love it.
Hey,
So hurtful.
Pest, do you think that Tommy took your juice bottle?
Yes, I suppose he must have. I also don't think
Oh.
Tommy was Tommy.
Right. I forgot.
It's all right.
Well, we have the broom in here with us.
Is the hand in here or did it crawl out?
Just shut the door on you.
Okay.
Or it's locked, right? We tried that. Did we?
Oh
try to-
yeah, it's
we just tried to
there's
open the
not
door.
even there's not even a handle.
It's a good question, though. It's
Yeah,
important.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
Easy thing to overlook.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, shall we let our illustrious narrator do this time jump he's been trying to do for 6 minutes?
Mm.
You spend the next 100 years in darkness. What do you do? In 100 years of free time amongst 4 friends.
We get really good at throwing bits of wood around and catching them and doing things like banging it off the side of the wall, off the coffin, off a broom to like get into like a little circle we drew on the ground. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we develop our own. We devise an entirely new sport the world has never seen before. And it involves throwing what remains of the stakes that we have on us for Mugen to chase and catch in interesting ways. And I think Gale does a lot of drills of practicing with his little rapier. And I think Gale's probably the annoying one in the group that's like the last kid at the sleepover who doesn't want everyone to fall asleep yet. So he'll ask those hypothetical questions late at night.
It's like, guys, what do you think happens to you when you go to sleep at night? Like where do you go though when you're asleep?
And like asks everyone annoying questions all the time. So
Gale.
I don't know how the rest of the group deals with that.
Gale,
But
for the 76th time, you don't go anywhere when you fall asleep. Your body stays right there.
No. I don't mean your body. I mean like you, though. You know what I mean? Like, where do you go?
Oh, like your mind?
Like, like who you are in your soul. Yeah.
It probably goes to the things that you love and hate the most.
What do you hate the most, Squiddle?
Right now, Tommy.
Yeah, and probably Strahd's bad too.
I think
Yeah.
Pest just has started casting deafness on himself at night.
That's incredible. Such a sick burn.
I think Gale thinks that Pest has gotten really good at meditating. He's like,
Just look at him. I talk, and it's like he can't even hear me.
I probably spend a lot of time trying to dig under the door
Mm.
to try to get out, but I guess that doesn't work because we're still here. Can we all spider claim now? Like, how does that? Because we're all dead. Are we all? Do we all have the same abilities or
No.
no?
Mm-mm.
That was just okay.
Just you.
I think when Pest can hear things, this is so dark, but I think I try and duplicate those experiments with myself. I mean, not to that extent, because I saw what it took to, right? But enough to, like, try and understand it so that we can, I mean, if we ever got out, we could either stop it or use it to, you know what I mean? Just to understand it better. It's not a nice thing that Pest has turned to here in the dark.
Everyone levels up 2 levels.
Oh, a few more hit points to take out of myself with these experiments.
can I ask a question? Since we have 100 years,
Yes.
just like curious, just like
Uh-oh.
for curiosity's
trouble
sake,
now.
100 years is like a really long time.
This is going to end up on Twitter as a video.
You're in trouble now.
I really don't think it is. I really don't think it is. It's just
Stop it.
practical.
Since we had 100 years.
Practical. I'm just
Captions.
saying.
Right.
I'm just saying, in 100 years with nothing to do but talk and use the limited things that we had on us at the time, would any of us have been able to teach each other languages that we knew if somebody knew something the other one didn't?
100%.
Okay. That's something that Gale, because all Gale wants to do is talk to people all the time. I think that's something he would have spent his time doing.
Perfect.
So I don't know if anyone wants to, maybe we can do that after to see if there's anything that
That we taught each other.
When I leveled up, I got a new feat called Charger. So what happened is that in this 100 years, I got really good at running really fast into the door over and over again to try to break it down.
Oh no.
So now I can do as a feat when I dash, I can use a bonus action to make a melee attack or to shove something. So I'm getting really good at shoving.
Perfect.
I've been pushing my little coffin all around in circles around the room.
I think Gale sits on top of the coffin while you're doing that and like pretends that
Like a choo-choo situation.
yeah, a little bit. Like sometimes it's a boat, sometimes it's a train, like
Okay.
you know.
Pest.
A lot of experimenting. All of my new class features from those levels require dead bodies, so we'll just hold on those. But I do also have new spells, and one of them, this is gonna go poorly. But I think one of them that I very carefully try to experiment with, is daylight.
Yeah, you can summon daylight. Weird thing about
Okay.
daylight, the spell, it's not daylight.
But I can summon it here. So the
Yes.
darkness is not okay. Okay, that's more than I expected, to be honest. Okay. Yeah, you know what I start doing? I start conjuring animals and summoning fates to give Gale people to talk to for like an hour at a time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
What is the first thing you summon for Gale to talk to?
What a good question. The first thing is I want all of them, so that's 8 different CR 1/4 or lower beasts.
Yeah, tell me the first time you cast the spell.
So it was one of those nights, and I had only recently sort of found this new depth of my wellspring of magic, and I sort of got a little overzealous with my deafness casting the night before, and it kind of hurt. So I try something new, and all of a sudden, click faster, huge. All of a sudden all of a sudden in the room, 8 Almirage, so 8 unicorn bunnies, appear in a circle around Gale, and Pest goes, "Oh, Gale, I brought you some friends," and then turns over and goes to sleep. Well, not
Oh
for a
my
while, because he's gotta
God.
concentrate, but...
Hey, you're a friend. You're a friend.
Oh my god, I
You're
love
a friend.
My name's Gail. What's your name?
Oh my god, we don't have names.
Oh my god,
Oh my god, we don't have names.
Can I give you names?
We're alive just now.
I've been alive for like a really long time.
Oh, how
We've
long
been-
will we be alive?
I don't know, but I hope for a really long time.
Oh,
do you
we
wanna,
hope so too.
do you want to meet everyone? That's
Yes, we
Pest.
love to meet everybody.
That's Pest.
Hi, Pest.
Pest is already
say
crying.
hi.
He feels so bad. This is gonna just go south so fast in
Are
1
all
hour.
of you very old? What's old?
Very old. How long have we been here, Pest?
By the time I could do this, about 30 years.
Oh my gosh, like so
Oh,
old.
that sounds like so long. How long will we be here?
I hope forever. I mean,
Oh,
like,
we'd love to be here forever.
I hope that we're like lifelong buddies now. I'm so excited. This is my other best friend, Mugen. These are my new best friends.
Oh
Hi,
my
hi.
god, hi, Mugen.
I boop all of them. Boop, boop, boop. Touch noses.
What's the thing?
Truly no
We've
good
never-
deed goes unpunished.
The gooey thing.
Gooey thing?
The what?
The squiddle.
Oh.
That gooey thing.
That's
Oh,
that's so
yeah.
funny. That's actually Squiddle, and you already said her
Oh,
name.
that just looked like a squiddle.
It's a Squiddle.
Okay. Well, it's feeling like our time has come.
It's like a V6. It's got it.
Yeah.
They get
I'm
1
sorry.
hour
we
and then...
feel old. Oh, we're going now.
Okay.
We'll go.
Uh,
We didn't go.
oh.
It's past the length of the spell.
No. Pest just screams. No!
Oh, I was getting.
Oh, I think we're trapped in here with all of you forever.
What a thoughtful gift that Pest gave you, Gale.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pest, you're so selfless.
you're making me do this, and I love it, and I hate you for it. Pest is gonna cast Dispel
So
Magic.
are
Cast
you
is
our
gonna
dad?
Dispel Magic!
Tell me about the spell magic.
Well, I don't know.
Oh,
Hold
boy.
on.
And being a familiar, let's talk about the implications.
Yeah, I know. All right, okay. Okay,
Oh,
choose...
no.
Well, okay.
Better
This
not
isn't-
be an AoE.
It's not, but this is gonna be even less effective than I realized. Choose one creature, object, or effect within range. Ugh. I mean, I do
Over
think
the course
that's
of
what
days.
I do, but now there's... I mean, well...
Are you one day at a time? How many? There's 8
No,
El Mirage.
I
Are
do
you
the
just like
first
walking
one.
them out back? Hey, what?
No, I do the
Take 'em.
first one because I think I'm just gonna get them all. And I do the first one, and it's so awful to behold. And now there are just 7 of these things staring at me. So I'm like, you know what? I'll bring him back tomorrow.
I
Enjoy your
understand
new
if it's
lives.
My time. I'm so old now.
Gale, please just tell me what you want me to do. Because I can't seem to... Should I get rid of them?
No, don't
Okay.
get rid of them.
All right, well... Are you in pain?
No, I just figure this is how people talk when they get old.
All right. That's you know, for a 6-minute-old Almirage, you've got some very interesting ideas about the world.
Oh God, 6 minutes?
No, it's been an hour now at this point, I guess.
Oh God, 60 minutes?
End my pain.
And Pest never cast another spell for the rest of his life.
Wow.
What are you doing, Squiddle, as you are now joined by your friends at 8 El Mirage? Sorry, 6 El Mirage.
Squiddle is attempting to summon undead
You cast summon undead.
for Whittle. Squiddle wants to summon an undead Whittle. Takes.
Drink.
It'll play 2 characters, go.
I already. It's the same voice.
The room shakes. And where there wasn't a corner, there's a corner. And facing it is Whittle,
Oh God.
her back to you. Standing. Motionless.
Hey.
Yes, inangasan. We don't like what she's saying.
What you saying? I can't hear.
I think she's just sleeping.
It sounds like the darkness is talking to all of us.
She's just having a bad dream. Now I'm gonna walk up to Whittle and put my tendril on her shoulder to jostle them awake.
Oh, Whittle doesn't move.
Hey Whittle, it's me. Remember? Squiddle? Hey, why aren't you moving? You're saying weird things. Are you sleeping?
And so that goes on for a bit.
Years.
What else does someone summon into the room that nothing can leave?
I can't summon anything. so-
Good.
Oh, I figured out what a python was. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. So Meagan figures out, is going through her pack and is like, okay, so I've always around my toys for a long time, so I better play with all of them. And a python is a thing you like stick into like the earth to put like a rope through or a carabiner to like climb.
Oh,
And I can already spider climb, but I just kind of this is included in the setting up obstacle courses all around the walls of the caves. So we can like climb
Yes.
around and so that's I learned what a python is in 100 years. That's
yeah, what do you do with your best friends, the El Mirage? You have a little
So-
bit of an army.
Yeah. So I do what I think, any good barbarian would do with a small army at their disposal, which is I use my set of dice to teach them how to cheat at dice games. And I try and hustle everyone who's in the group using the cute little Almirage.
So 100 years of playing poker
Yeah.
is what I'm hearing with the El Mirage that are brand new, that you've
Yeah.
taught to cheat at games.
Incredible.
Yes, I did. They're very cute, so I feel like it's hilarious to teach them to cheat at dice games, and I teach them a lot of like just to amuse himself. I think Gale teaches them the wrong definitions to words. That way, they might use words incorrectly in sentences just for his own amusement. Basically,
monster.
Gale is like a babysitter who's only maybe 2 years older than the kids that he's babysitting, where like maybe they think he's an authority, but he's really not. He should not be in charge of them.
One pearl of wisdom. Just one.
Hmm.
No, that's you.
Oh, that's me. I have one pearl. I was like,
You-
please
you have
bestow
one.
me this wisdom. 'cause
No,
I have
no,
none.
I have none.
I think Gale also does that a lot and just follows Squiddle around, assuming Squiddle will teach him words of wisdom and things. And and then like looks over his shoulder and repeats whatever Squiddle says to the Almirage as if it's very important information for them. And I think he teaches them, like they run drills together. So he does teach them little basics because he has more than one rapier. You know, he kind of shows them basic fighting stances and stuff. But I think he devotes an equal amount of time between teaching them fighting stances as he does teaching them dances.
Perfect.
And since we're stuck here for 100 years,
Well,
Can-
might be
can-
less. You never know.
can Squiddle take the time to try and learn what Whittle is mumbling at the corner?
Oh.
Give me a Arcana check.
17.
It sounds like Abyssal and it sounds like I am the land.
That's just what Whittle has been saying into the corner for years. I am the land.
Yeah.
We all learn Abyssal in the 100 years we have, so we all maybe
You become
eventually
very
learn
fluent
too.
in Abyssal.
Right? Yeah.
And
Or at least
by
those
proxy,
words.
so do the Almirage.
Oh my god, that's so creepy.
Just-
That's awful. No. It doesn't even matter what we do. We've broken the
Some
world.
of the
with these
Almirage
6
form a
Almirage.
cult.
Yeah. Yeah. This is the next spin-off series.
How did these little unicorn bunnies get so evil?
I suppose at some point we should have a discussion about, I mean, I don't know about the rest of you, but I would like to think that we won't spend eternity in here.
We should be able to get out somehow eventually if we keep trying.
Well, and I suppose to that point, and then what? I mean, we were only just barely beginning to understand what was going on, and that was years ago.
Well, maybe whoever got rid of us got what they wanted, and it'll be kind of obvious when we get out that who's in charge now did this to us. So, Frau Strahd.
Yes, but so
Do we
You know-
defeat them?
Now that you mention it, we've been in here for what, like 50 years? I lost count. I used to mark it on the wall, but
we ran out of wall.
we ran out of wall.
In this infinite void, we
But-
ran out of wall.
So, but before we came in here, my memory was already pretty hazy from whatever Whittle did. But I know that we stuck a pin in something. We were supposed to talk about something. Do you remember what that was, Pest?
You and I?
Mhm.
Well, yeah, I've been putting it off for several decades at this point, but I did rather want. It's been 50 years. I think he would just say it. I did rather want to know why you did away with my professor.
I killed your professor?
Well, apparently, yes.
I am so sorry. Who was your professor?
Do you know, that's such an interesting question. I don't know. I mean, he was my professor. He brought me into being. We researched together. Didn't we?
So, was your professor also your summoner?
Well, yeah, he must have been. Right? Of course. Otherwise, why else would we be working so closely together?
And if I killed your summoner, or not me, but Whittle, I wonder if Whittle had really evil motives with you as a familiar.
Didn't Gale say that when the bond is broken, power is made?
like that. I didn't really read a lot of the stuff I found because it was a little sickening, to be honest. But that's kind of the gist of it. It's something about, separating familiars, summoners, souls, bodies.
Gail, do you remember who summoned you?
Can I roll to see if I would remember?
I kind of get the feeling we don't remember.
Yeah,
but yeah.
My gut tells me that I don't, but
Ooh.
Maybe
Go
just
ahead
let
and roll.
GM decide.
Oh.
Should I roll 2? I feel like this is important for myself.
Go, both of you roll, but that choice is ultimately up to you.
Ah.
I love that we.
And,
I love
and
that
you
we
can
all
make this as
feel-
weird and dark or joyful as you want it to be.
Oh boy.
And what are we rolling? Just a straight d20?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll this so I'm the only one who can see it because I'm gonna be sneaky.
We're all so close to understanding something, and I can feel it.
I almost feel like we're starting to do PvP or something here. I'm getting a little nervous.
I
am too. Now we're starting to hide stuff from each other. I'm like, oh boy.
I don't remember.
I feel like when we came here, I remembered, but I don't remember anymore.
Wait, but Mugen, do you remember why we came here in the first place?
I don't know, but we were hanging out before. We must have been hanging out before we had some. After our summoners left, because I don't remember. I only remember you.
I only remember you.
Oh boy. So, Pest, maybe what happened to you happened to us? And maybe I don't understand though why Squiddle is Whittle and not Whittle, but is kind of Whittle.
Right? Like, what does that mean for me? Because I am Squiddle's familiar, and
Wait.
by all accounts, that's Whittle right there in the corner. So I don't know if we're still connected or not.
But you remember everything that Whittle remembers?
Not everything, bits and pieces.
But you feel that friend of a century and a half now, who I should absolutely know the answer to this about, but anyway, you believe yourself to be Whittle in a different form?
I guess.
And that's when the abyssal changes. Whittle starts saying, yes, time moves differently here.
Oh no.
That was Whittle that said that.
Yeah, and that's all she's saying now.
Ugh.
Is Whittle still staring at the corner?
Yes.
What was that, Whittle?
Just the same thing again. Over and over.
I don't like this. Why won't Whittle answer? Why did they change what they're saying?
It's all wrapped up in who is Lord of Barovia, who is still connected to the land. I think Whittle may still be Lord of Barovia, but stuck here, she isn't there. She doesn't have...
Yeah.
I don't know.
room isn't-
Words, I don't know.
This
Whittle
room doesn't
kind of
exist
seems like
there.
a husk.
I don't like this. I don't like being tricked. And you see Mugen unintentionally is beginning to activate her frightful presence because she's had it and it has
Yeah.
been too long. And
Cool.
Mugen charges over to Whittle and puts a paw on Whittle's shoulder and forces her to turn around and uses frightful presence on her. What's going on? Just tell us already.
Just keeps on chanting, time moves differently here. You accidentally scratch her, but the blood goes in. There is a drop of blood on the floor that you never saw, and it zaps into her wound. And it's like she's healing, but it's more like time is moving the wrong direction. Let's give me an Arcana roll.
Uh-huh.
Because you've been researching.
Uh-huh. Oh, it was almost a 16. It's an 11.
Oh, don't worry, you have time. Go ahead and give me another roll. It's been, another year goes by.
That one's a 17.
That's good. You know how to do it. You know how to sever someone.
Mm-hmm.
But you have to die to do it.
Well, speaking of keeping things to ourselves for now. Mugen, is everything all right?
I don't like being in here anymore.
Did something happen?
Something's weird with this little person. There's blood on the floor, and it went inside of them.
Like she had a little snack, or
Yeah, but the blood wasn't there before, and then it went. There was just I scratched her, and then there's blood on the floor, and then it went inside her wound, and it closed instead of the other way around.
Is there any more blood now that we know that there was, or we think that there was some there, if we were to look near Whittle?
Do you scratch Whittle again?
It's up to
Do you have the
Mugen.
intention of scratching Whittle again?
I don't. Here, I can just scratch myself. It's fine, and I just do I kind of like prick my
Cute.
paw to see if there's blood.
The
or whatever.
intention, you find Mugen's blood in this room. And it zaps into the wound.
Oh, am I magic too? I don't really have magic. I can climb on the wall, but I don't really have magic. Why can I do this now?
why is it going backwards?
I
And
wonder if
then the
that's a
wound
Dampier
opens
thing.
up and blood comes out in a normal way.
Oh. Squirtle
Ouch.
wants to do a little. I want to do a little
So
experiment and
close.
cast mirror image, and just starts shooting at them to see what happens.
Do you have the mirror images? They disappear. Sometimes when you shoot, things go backwards. The mirror images never go away. Pest, I sense that you are having a moment.
Sometimes go backwards?
Sometimes.
You know,
So close.
I got this funny feeling that no time has passed at all.
Well, it felt like a long time. We have all these weird friends that you've summoned, and the Whittles in the corner. Some time must have passed. Is it like Gail said? Are we sleeping?
Maybe this is where you go when you're asleep.
It makes sense. It's dark. Doesn't make any sense. It's kind of scary.
Is it because I licked the juice on the ground at a time? No, no one else did that. It was just me.
I can't figure it out.
No.
Pest, you're losing it.
I both of us are. I am so close.
So
What do we know? We know that in certain instances, time moves in reverse. Now, have we seen any patterns to what causes it?
Pain?
Pain. Interesting. If we did a few more little experiments to make injuries on people, does it always go in reverse? Use me. It's fine.
As you are all thinking about this, you find a whole bunch of Pest blood and further along the way. Too much blood.
Pest, are you okay? Does it hurt?
No,
Wait,
But
but
I
Pest,
think it's
You-
going to.
You don't.
Hey, Pest, this may sound like a silly question, but is that your blood, but from the future?
I'm beginning to head that way, yes.
Oh, I know. Why don't we just think about the door being open and we'll have opened it already? I'm gonna open the door, I say to this guy. Is it open?
Gail's gonna kind of climb up Mugen and just scratch her behind her ears as she does that, but is not going to break focus looking at Pest and Squiddle as they try and piece this together.
Well, maybe we have to break something else. And I go over to the coffin and I want to like crack off a piece of the wood to see if it'll fix itself. Or I just broke my coffin.
You break your coffin,
Mhm.
and yeah, and sometimes things will move in a different direction and the coffin will repair itself. You
So
feel
it's-
like you're at the center of things,
Oh.
Uh-huh.
like in the middle of a maelstrom of nothing.
Hey, something we haven't tried. We haven't put an amarage in one of these coffins.
Oh my god.
yeah, because
Funny.
why would we?
Oh my
we gotta-
god, what? Wait, are we going to be putting
No,
the coffins?
you're not going to be putting the coffins. You're not.
Oh my
No,
god,
it's
why
fine.
would you do it?
How much worse could it possibly be than being in this room for 55 years?
We gotta rule everything out, right?
Okay.
Why putting them in the coffin though?
Okay, well, nothing has been in the coffin yet, right? We've been in here, what, 75 years?
I will get in the coffin then.
You in the coffin.
Okay, what now?
I would love to try something. Can you all assist me with something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's break down the door.
I don't know if we can really do that. I mean,
Have a little
I'll follow
faith.
you.
Try.
I'll follow your lead.
Oh, I see what you mean. No, we're gonna break the door.
Oh,
Believe that we broke the door already, and
Okay.
but we all have to do it, maybe. Because I've been trying by myself here and there, but I just bounce off it.
I mean, I think we have to look. This might not work, but it's another one of our experiments, and
mhm.
I think you made a single attempt in your mind and it didn't work, and then you stopped. But we have to know that it will take much more time. Of course, we hope that by imagining how long it would take, it will happen quickly, but the truth is, there's no rhyme or reason to the way the time flows, so we have to perhaps be committed to taking as long as it to working for as long as it takes until the job is done, and one way or another, time forward, backwards, or otherwise, we'll get out eventually. We've been so distracted with other things, my experiments, your friends. But maybe if we pool our efforts.
We just work on the door. We're only gonna work on the door until we get out.
And the door opens.
You're a scholar, Pest.
I'm so tired.
The brain.
But the blood stain on the ground of Pest's blood is still there.
Oh no.
Wait.
I think Pest is acutely aware of that and is gonna try and now look, I don't know how long this will last. We should go quickly and just try and get everyone else out before they realize or think about it too much.
Yeah, Squiddle is gonna put Whittle in.
Oh,
Should
right.
I put Whittle in one of the coffins? Or should I just drag Whittle out of there? Because that's Whittle. That's the real Whittle, right? I
Oh, yeah.
summoned undead.
And
Okay.
and her coffin is back where anyway, as far as we're aware, is back upstairs wherever I went and spent the night with it
100%.
last night, 50 some odd years ago.
All right.
Oh.
If everyone wants to help me drag Whittle out of here,
Yeah.
what were you gonna say, Mugen?
Oh, just put Widow on the broom because we still have broom.
I keep forgetting you got
Just
your
hang
broom.
Whittle, this vampire gnome on a broom.
There's a little treasure chest / basket situation.
Perfect. All right.
I think at this point you just hear a tiny, tiny muffled squeak from inside this stone coffin.
Can I come out yet?
Oh no!
Oh,
Gail, I forgot you were in there still.
Gail.
Can I
We open
help?
the door. You come out. Okay.
It has been really quiet the last 30 years.
I push open the Gail's little shoebox coffin. Okay, time to go.
All of the El Mirage also jump out.
Oh.
Oh my God, it's so bright.
Oh, right.
This must be the brightest place in the entire multiverse.
Oh, Gail, you might have to
love
say
it.
goodbye to your friends.
Thank you for preparing Gail Mugen because I was about to.
Wait, why?
Well, it's hard to say.
Time is gonna go back to normal when we go out there. And these,
Maybe.
I think Pest said that maybe these weren't supposed to be here so long. That's why he screamed for that one day the whole day.
Oh, it
But-
has been a long time, Mugen. You only remember the first day of the screaming.
The El Mirage do not go away.
Oh, well, that's such good news.
And you re-enter Castle Ravenloft. And it's
Oh.
been 100 years.
Banana pants.
So it looks different.
Oh, it's very run down.
Does it seem neglected rundown or occupied rundown?
Neglected.
Okay.
The only thing living here is dead vines, acrid nature.
Oh, and Tommy, but he's not Tommy.
Mugen, would you mind if we took the broom to the battlements so we might look out upon the rest of Barovia for a moment?
Oh, okay, everyone hop in. Well, it's been a while since we flew around.
Squiddle Hobson?
Is everyone gonna fit? Because there's 7 more of us
Oh.
now.
Squiddle
That's
can
okay.
levitate and just kind of hold on to the basket.
Oh, there-
Before you get there, you head through the main corridor of
Mhm.
Castle Ravenloft in the main hallway. And there's a very weird, awkward painting
Oh no.
of Pest.
Oh no.
All his spines outstretched and a magical glow around him. Like he's sacrificing himself for the greater good. It's a very old painting. And you get onto the battlements and you fly around. No one's inhabiting the castle. But as you search the castle, you eventually find a crawling claw with a sword stuck in it. Burned to a crisp. As if by some kind of druidic magic.
I bet that hurt.
I don't know who did that, but they're my hero. I am so glad this thing still isn't running around out here. That was really going to cause some problems for us. Hey, I wonder what's going on with the Whittle clones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh god.
They had a lot of time to get out. They might have gotten out.
Not that I don't love seeing Pest get like credit where credit's due, but what was up with that painting?
Yeah, who made it?
Oh, well, I don't know, but there's no definitive evidence that it's me. There are many that take on similar forms, and just because it had, cracked spines and a very similar scarf doesn't necessarily mean anything.
It did have your energy, though. They really captured your essence.
Hey, Pest. As heroic as this painting is, you think if we destroy it, that maybe you won't have to sacrifice yourself?
Oh man, what does Pest say? Pest says, he looks at the painting for a couple of seconds, or thinks about the painting, I guess, since we moved on. Thinks about the painting for a couple of seconds and says, yes. Yes, I believe it might.
Okay, so should we fly down there first then? Or should we look at this dagger and the claw thing? Or maybe the painting's more important.
Well, Pest, if you're okay with it, I could just destroy it now?
Of course.
Are you sure? Because you seem a little hesitant.
No. It's just that, well, I've never seen myself represented, but I think you're right. It might, in fact, change things.
Okay. And I'm gonna cast Agonazar's Scorcher using spell sculpt, so no one gets hurt.
You set the entire painting on fire. It just erupts into flame.
Did you feel it? Yes, I think that was the key.
Did I feel it?
Yeah, a change in the loom of destiny.
I mean, I feel better knowing that maybe we're improving our chances, that you're not going to get hurt.
Yes.
I mean, how do you feel?
Well, it's nice to be out in the fresh air again, isn't it?
Yeah.
We should probably check on the clones.
Interesting observation. Okay. I'm gonna go check to see if the pebbles and rocks and boulders are still in front of that door.
They are.
Oh. I'm gonna put my ear up to the door. Do I hear anything?
No, you hear nothing.
Maybe the clones didn't make it. It's been 100 years.
Doesn't feel right.
Huh.
Should we open this door again and check on them?
It's your house, Squiddle. I default to you.
I'm just trying to figure out where we are in the timeline, because if it's before we locked all of them down there. Oh, I have an idea. Where's the clone room again?
Basement, right?
It's in the basement.
Yeah.
But I think we have a sense that this is later in the timeline, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I'll just start moving the rocks.
Okay,
I'll
you start
help.
moving the rocks. Do you open the door?
Yeah, but very carefully and very slowly.
Yeah, we gotta unlock the door first because I locked it super good.
That's true.
Yeah.
Do you unlock the door?
I'll unlock the door.
I think
I had left the key in there, I think. I just
Yeah.
remember.
Ready to slam it back shut, yeah.
you're the key master.
Okay. Door is unlocked.
It's empty.
Oh man.
Is there still goo on the floor downstairs?
Oh, very dry and old and dusty.
There's little bones
We
everywhere.
There are no little bones. There
Aw.
are tunnels dug through the walls.
Oh
Oh
god.
no.
we should we should check the where was Whittle's coffin before when Pest spent the night with it? Was it in the courtyard or was it? I don't remember
I
where
think
it was.
it was in the courtyard because we dragged it back from
That's
right.
outside of
That's right.
Castle
Okay.
Ravenloft and just kind of left it haphazardly in the middle of a like garden, probably.
That's right.
Okay.
That's right. So we should, maybe let's have a look.
Yeah.
You go to the garden. The garden is overrun.
Whoa. Now that I was
There
not
are
expecting.
flowers and trees everywhere.
Whoa, I didn't know that vegetation could grow here. It's beautiful, but how are they growing? There's no sunlight here.
I don't think they needed it. Can I? Can I? Can I
If not
cast?
now, then when?
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to figure out what I saw. So what I want to do is I want to cast locate object on my scarf, but I don't want it to track the one I'm wearing. So I may need to destroy the one I'm... Oh, no, but if I do... Oh, God.
No, you don't
times.
have to. I'll allow it.
Okay. Yeah.
If you died, where would you want your scarf to be wrapped around?
The bottom of a little, like, sapling tree that's growing where I used to sleep in the courtyard.
And that's where you find it.
Well, friends, I think it is safe to say that I was busy while we were in there.
Hey, Pest, is that your scarf over there?
Yes, I believe it is.
Huh.
As you move around the castle, though, you find more paintings of Mugen in
Oh.
full plate armor.
Yes.
You find a very ripped image of Gale. Just ripped, screaming, tearing through undead. And you see Squiddle hovering around, mind blasting creatures. All of these murals all around Castle Ravenloft. And one of the murals is all of you fighting together to kill the crawling claw.
Hey, Pest, I think you're fibbing to me. I'm sorry that I destroyed that painting. I'm gonna get it back to you. I'm gonna get it back.
It's,
I remember what it looks like. I'm gonna learn how to paint, and I'm gonna paint it again. In your honor.
Thanks, Squiddle. I'm sorry I lied to you.
No,
I didn't realize how much we were all involved.
You hear a knocking at the drawbridge.
In? Should I open the drawbridge?
For what it's worth,
Who is it?
the heads didn't knock.
True.
Do you open it?
Are my mirror images still up?
No.
They're still in that room, right?
Yeah, they're in the room.
Okay. If we yell, who is it? Can they hear us?
Well, yell.
Well, How is it?
It's Morinkainen. Okay, now I'm going to take that as disrespect. It's Morinkainen?
I don't think we've been properly
All right,
introduced.
I don't have time for this. And he teleports
Yeah,
inside
of
the
course he
courtyard.
does.
Which one of you is a worm? You look like a worm. All right, you've all messed up everything incredibly. So we're going to fix it. Is that great for you? Because they've replaced everyone. So you're coming with me.
I really thought we'd been more successful. My apologies.
Well, you're alive, so that's something.
Or not alive, I think. Also.
Yeah, I'm sorry. We were just trying to find answers, and then we went into that dark room, and then there was a giant frog that held us by a rope, and then he turned into Strahd's hand, and then we were in there for a really long time, but then no time passed at all, and then while we were in there, things went south.
Yeah, that's the thing. We need to go back in time, and we need to prevent everyone from being replaced. And we have to do it now. And he just
Cool.
starts opening a portal. And you, Pest, are going to fix this. And that is the end of our adventure.
So
Thank you everyone for
exciting.
watching. I'm sorry for the timey-wiminess of all of this.
Nope, it's perfect.
I love it.
I hope you all have a great day. Thank you to our amazing cast. Everyone talk about who you are. First off, the person that is known as Gale. M.
Hi, I'm Emme Montgomery. I play Gale. You can find me everywhere on the internet at Nega Oryx. I stream and follow along on Twitter. I have no idea what I'll be up to when you're watching this, so just come say hi. I don't know. Thanks for having me.
Mugen.
Hi, I am Meagan, aka Nguyen Bradley. You can find me everywhere on the internet at I am Chubby Bunny, specifically Twitter. I'm like on there a lot. And if you go to that, you will know exactly what I'm doing as the
Again,
time
ripped.
of this. Yeah, yes, I post a lot of stuff because I just had no filters, no filter. And then yeah, I'm pre-filming a lot of stuff right now, so I think a lot of that will be out by the time this comes out too. So just check the internet.
Eugenio, also known as Pest.
Hi, everybody. I'm Eugenio. I'm DM Jazzy Hands on the internet. I don't know what I'm doing. Check Twitter.
Oh.
No, it's
All
all
of
good.
it.
Yeah, check it on the Twitter. I'm probably streaming some stuff on my channel. I don't know what that is anymore. I think probably by the time this is out, Rivals of Waterdeep will be done, but we'll... So, yeah, I don't know. Check out my Twitter. Thanks for coming.
Timey-wiminess. And Megan.
Hey everyone, I'm Meagan Kenreck, and you can find me at Meagan Kenreck on Twitter. I am also on Twitter quite a bit, talking about D&D things, and I have a couple of podcasts coming up for Roll for Persuasion and the Cock Die, and exciting announcement coming up in about a month. So be sure to check my Twitter feed to stay up to date. And that's it for me.
And by the time you're watching this, Pest will have already gone back in time, saved the day, died, and everything will be okay. And the Ravenloft will be fine and be full of roses and El Mirage and all kinds of
No.
things.
What have I
So
done?
on the next episode of A Familiar Quest, you have a host full of El Mirage that are about 50 years old and no Abyssal. And all of you have gained 2 levels. And you're going on an adventure with Morinkainen, one of the most powerful wizards in the multiverse. What possibly could go wrong as you go back in time? All right, thank you everyone for watching. Have a great day.
Bye.